Tuscaloosa newsroom, 400 veterans riding motorcycles drove to the Tuscaloosa VA this morning for the annual Run for the Wall. CBS 42's Tim Reed tells us the reason for that ride.
For more than 20 years, hundreds of veterans have made this an annual event, riding their motorcycles to Tuscaloosa, headed to our nation's capital. Today, I spoke to several veterans who tell us they do this every year to honor veterans and to raise awareness. 400 motorcycles rolled into the Tuscaloosa VA Tuesday morning. More than 400 people waving flags welcomed them. They began their journey in Ontario, California, and stopped here for lunch before getting back on the road, heading to Washington, D.C.
I love doing it. Take off all the days I ride from D.C. to California and back to D.C. It's exciting to get to see this Run for the Wall family.
It's a spine chill every day. I mean, we coming in here like this and crossing under overpasses where there's entire fire companies out flying giant flags and 100 people on a bridge screaming. It's really spine chilling to see the patriotism come out.
Say their names, tell their stories, never forget.
They make the trip to D.C. every year to honor veterans and their families, as well as raise awareness for prisoners of war and those still missing in action. Amy Stewart's father was a pilot who was shot down in Vietnam and is still missing in action.
Their service matters. We want them to know this ride, they ride for those who can't, whether they're missing, killed, can't ride because they just aren't able to, and we want people to know how important they are.
For others like Billy Dunlap, he makes the trip to honor his fellow brothers and sisters in arms. He served his country 37 years in both the Army and the Navy.
Our servicemen made a commitment with their lives to our country, and our country made a commitment to them. And one of our main purposes is to ensure that commitment is upheld, that we're not going to leave anyone behind.
The Run for the Wall riders should arrive in Washington, D.C. by Memorial Day. In Tuscaloosa, Tim Reed, CBS 42 News.